for tuning into our third episode of So What's Really Happening? I'm Tevin.
I'm your girl, Jasmine.
And we are the Millennial Advocates.
Advocates.
And as you guys know, we created this podcast to serve as a platform that embodies the voices, diversity, and consciousness of this generation.
Yes, we want our voice to cater to everyone in this generation. So if you have a topic that you want to talk about, just hit us up and we're going to cover all the juiciest and controversial topics ever.
Period. This is your platform, voice through us.
Yes.
And now with that order of business down, let's move on to our next segment about our week.
Okay, so in this segment, we're going to talk about our week. So, Tevin, what's going on when you open your phone and you turn on the internet and watch TV? What's going on this week?
When I turned on the internet and I watched my TV, the first thing I seen was this whole Sergeant LaDavid Johnson case.
I saw that.
And so let me explain what's going on with you guys. So Sergeant David Johnson and 3 other comrades were on a secretive mission out in Niger. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, that mission had failed and all 4 guys were killed. Now I want to pause right there and say this, so that our hearts goes out to the family, friends, to everyone that was affected by that. And we want to say thank you to all 4 of those guys for their bravery and for their commitment to fighting for the United States.
Yes.
But anyway, what was interesting about this case was the fact that LaDavid Johnson, who was the only black one, his body was found 2 days later.
Oh, yeah.
And then also, what's interesting too was that when your president, number 44, we don't say his name on our show, but when he called that LaDavid Johnson's widow, his comments were very insensitive. He told that lady that that he knew what he signed up for, and
pause. He said that he knew what you signed up for.
He knew what he signed up for.
It is so many other things that this man could have said during this time of her grieving.
Yeah.
And he's gonna no.
And he said, "Yeah."
I want to apologize to you personally if you ever tune in and watch this. I'm sorry on his behalf because that should have been the last thing the man said.
And then now they're attacking the Congresswoman about her character. They're not attacking her for who she is. They're attacking her character and her clothes that she wears and all that kind of stuff. So it's a big mess. Let's move on to the next thing.
All right,
what did you notice this for this next?
Okay, so the thing that caught my eye was Gabrielle Union released a new book called We're Gonna Need More Wine. Now, I love Gabrielle Union, but if you guys are knowing and tuning in too, you know she kind of got some backlash about the interview she did the other day. And what were they saying about her?
They say, Gabrielle, you're out here eating booty, y'all. They say your girl eat booty.
Oh my God, she do not. Well, listen, I don't know if she do or she don't, but she did not say that she ate booty. Only thing she was saying was that a sexual experience should be an equal experience. So if the guy, goes down on her, she said the girl should go down on him. She was basically saying, like, women should no longer be looked at as just there to please the man. No, boo, you need to raise your standards and you need to let him know, I want to enjoy this too.
And you know what's going through my mind? It's like I'm trying to stop it, but my mind is trying to visualize her eating booty like.
And did y'all see the Dwayne memes they had about him with his butt? Oh my God!
No, I didn't see those, but I bet they're hilarious.
Anyway,
oh wow.
Okay, so let's move on to our next, which is Gucci Mane's and Keisha Kior's wedding. 7, really. It aired on 10/17, and everyone was tuned in their finest attire on the couch, as if we all were there watching a wedding. Now, from seeing the wedding, I have some comments, but let's hear what you have to say about the wedding. What do you think?
I ain't like it. I didn't like nothing. I mean, I don't want to say nothing about the wedding. I didn't like some major things about the wedding that needs to be done right. I didn't like the runway. I didn't like the fact that they all had on white, and I didn't like. I thought Gucci Mane was flooding. I didn't like his shoes. I like how they went together. I didn't like the host. It felt real. It was watered down. I didn't feel love in the air. I didn't feel anything. What about you? I
definitely feel you on that. Nothing was intimate about the wedding at all. Like, I'm sorry, Keisha, but maybe publicizing your wedding was the wrong thing to do because it just looked thrown together. Mm-hmm. I believe your dress should have been just a little bit more traditional. Like, just make it intimate.
That looked like what she had on
was boring. The vows was just like, oh my God, like, where's the love?
It's like Gucci Mane, you ain't thinking that shit. No, didn't the pastor was reading their vows off for him?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
It was nothing lovely. And the way she walked down the alley.
Like she was dancing.
That's what really pissed me off. I was like, girl. No, I'm so sorry, boo, but I don't know what I spent that $1 million on, but it should have been on more time to get this wedding together. I love y'all, but this is just my personal experience. I'm sorry.
I didn't like it. I hope they kept some of their receipts.
Okay, and that's all we have for about our week. So stay tuned for our next segment, which is our highlighted segment.
All right, guys, welcome to our highlight segment. Yes. And then this week, we're talking on a serious note. We're going on a path due to the recent sequence of events. This week for the highlight segment, we're talking about sexual harassment. And it's unfortunate, but we want to bring awareness and advocacy to this issue. Yes. I want to say.
And for those who do not know what sexual harassment is, let me just give you a brief definition of what it means. Sexual harassment is harassment in a workplace or other professional or social settings that involve the making of unwanted sexual advances or obscene remarks.
And according to a poll taken by the Washington Post / ABC News, they say that 64% of Americans say that sexual harassment is a problem. But you know what? Most people are unaware of it. For example, in that same poll taken by the Washington Post and ABC News, they took a poll of specifically men. Okay? And men aren't sure what sexual harassment is. 1 in 3 men don't think that catcalling is sexual harassment. Shorty, come here.
Oh my God.
2 and 3 don't think that repeated invites for dates, dinner, or drinks is sexual harassment.
Or repeated in the DMs.
I didn't think of that. Repeated in the DM. Is that sexual harassment?
Yeah. Says quoted by Jazzy. It sure is.
And 1 in 5 don't think that sexual harassment is a fireable offense. So 1 out of 5 people says that no, I shouldn't be fired for it. 2 out of 3 people says that repeated invites for drinks or dinner is not sexual harassment.
That is crazy. How do they feel like they should not be fired for repeatedly harassing someone at your job? Like, I've been through that personally.
What about persistence? Maybe he being persistent and going after what he wants?
Okay, listen. I think it's a thin line that people are not trying to see. Like, you have to put yourself in their shoes. So in case you don't know, let's flip the table and let me show you what she's thinking. Okay, I'm her. Okay, every day she gets ready to go into work, she has to have this mindset like, oh my God, I'm finna go to work. This guy is finna bother me. Like, can you imagine feeling like that every day you going to work? Like, you just know you're going to be irritated off the bat because this person said something to you repeatedly throughout the day. Come on now, you're going to be irritated. And that's probably why this is considered a sexual assault.
Yeah, I do agree with you on that one, 100%.
Like every day.
I could see that being uncomfortable, definitely.
Yes.
And, it's been some big names that's been going along with this sexual harassment, which is why we wanted to bring it to you guys and bring awareness to us, millennial generation. We know what's going on in the news, but right here on this podcast, show that you're watching right now, we want to bring advocacy and awareness to it, like I said before. Because Harvey Weinstein has been accused of it. Bill Cosby has been accused of it. Nelly has been accused of it. Yep. Bill Cosby has been accused of it.
Yep.
Former President George Wilbur Bush Sr. has been accused of it. So this is something that's very prevalent, relevant to what's going on in today's times and everything right now.
It sure is. And it's more common than people think. So I'm just going to give another example just in case to help people understand what it is. Okay. So, let's just say someone is always commenting on your body. Sexual harassment or not?
Sexual harassment. Because if that person feels uncomfortable with what you're saying, sexual harassment.
Yes, I don't know who made it okay to do so, but it's not okay. Like, every day you see someone or you just like, damn, girl, your ass looks so nice. Some things just should not be said. I mean, of course, okay, if you like it or whatever, but you don't have to express that to make someone feel uncomfortable. And another situation is, girls, how many times have you went out to a club or whatever and somebody touches your butt. I cannot explain the amount of frustration and anger that does to a female.
It does?
Hell yes! You feel violated. Like, oh my God, I would seriously be ready to go to jail. Like,
I didn't think it make him that mad.
You didn't?
What make you guys that mad? No, I didn't.
Yes, it does. It's very uncomfortable. Like, it's not okay. And it should stop immediately.
Right.
I'll be ready to catch a case. I be thinking I could
turn
into a
more
man.
shows to do.
I be thinking I could turn into a man and slap everybody around me who I think did it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Stop.
It is definitely a serious.
It's very uncomfortable. Yeah. Like it can touch you emotionally too. Like, dang, am I just like someone to just play with? Like, it's serious. Stop doing that.
Yeah, and you brought it up from a woman's perspective, but I want to say, but it's relevant. It goes on with men as well from women. It's just that men may not report it as often, or may not recall that event as something as big as a woman would recall it.
Yeah,
you know what
huge.
I mean?
It's very huge.
I had a situation with sexual harassment. I was inside of Walmart going to the bathroom. You know, I had to really use the bathroom. Mm-hmm. So I go inside the bathroom, and somebody approached me in the bathroom. In the bathroom, trying to get on that. Look, I'm not sure, but I'm not sure what's wrong, Blair. But you can get away from me, and I'm finna go. You know what? I ain't even gotta use the bathroom no more.
Seriously, I
did feel uncomfortable because I'm like, I noticed this person looking all eyeball and looking all creepish, and now we're in the same. Let me go. Let me leave. So in that situation, I just exited the stage left really fast because you sense. My body chemical balances wasn't there. So when Amos came to the bathroom, I'm like, let me leave because it's creepy now. Let me leave.
Yes, and I've even been in situations where I would be followed to my car. Like, I'm leaving out the mall, and this guy follows me to my car. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you just don't do that because first of all, I don't know you, and it's so much going on. Like, it's anything. Don't follow nobody.
And what she probably had in her trunk will make the beat go thump. You know what?
Okay.
You know what? And I want to give this small, subtle example. You are so funny, Jasmine. This right here, my hand on her shoulder, harassment. That's an unwanted touch. That's if she feels offended or uncomfortable with me touching her, or vice versa, harassment at its finest.
It sure is.
So let's go ahead and give a couple more examples of sexual harassment, so you guys could visually see what small things is considered sexual harassment and what big things are as well. Take a look and see. Did you see the one when she was twerking on the man?
Lord.
It's funny, but the seriousness of the situation is that small thing that we may think like, man, why didn't that guy get that dance? You know, why was he so like pushing her off while she was twerking on him? That's sexual harassment. He didn't like it. So something that subtle, what we all may take for granted, is sexual harassment, and it gets you locked up.
Yes. Speaking of, so let's hit on some solutions to help.
I like solutions. Yeah,
okay.
I like solutions. So I want to focus on the solutions.
Yes.
What can we do, Jazz?
Okay, the first thing that we could do is recognize the line that you are about to cross. First thing you need to do is stop and think. And what I'm about to do, will it come off as offensive? You know, does she like this? You know, think before you act, okay? And recognize the look on the person's face when you're doing what you're doing. People expressions are clear as day. So if you see that they're like not interested, let it go.
Yeah.
Move forwards. Take the L and just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let it go. And also, if they're telling you to stop. No means no, as you all know. And just stop being thirsty, period.
Stop being thirsty, period. Yeah. No means no.
Yes.
You're exactly right with that one. Then I will also say awareness is another solution.
Yep.
Some of the statistics that I had brought up earlier were saying that men and American as a whole, you know what I'm saying, we not as knowledgeable on the topic as we need to be. So awareness and knowing exactly what harassment and sexual harassment is will definitely prevent some of it going on.
And us talking about it today, those examples we gave earlier and showing you from a female perspective of how it makes females feel when you do those things, think about that and take that into consideration. Please, guys. Please, please, please.
And this conversation right here is gonna, we want this conversation right here to be the breakthrough for this millennial generation to talk about something so serious and something such a taboo, honestly, for men and women of sexual harassment. And I would say one more solution to this is to speak up about it when you know what's going on and intervene.
Yes.
So let's say, for example, you're in the office and perhaps someone in the office says something to another employee, whether they're man or woman, that makes that person feel uncomfortable, and it even makes you feel uncomfortable in that room. Speak up right then and there and intervene. Yes. Or even pull that person to the side and say, hey, what you said in that room, it wasn't right. It made me feel uncomfortable, so I know they feel uncomfortable.
Exactly. Or if you out with your guys or your girls and you see your friends just being a little extra, tell them that. When they see that their friend cares, then maybe they will care, and just stop it all together. Just speak up, like you said.
Speak up, get it out there, stop it ahead of time, man. It's something serious. I don't want to see nobody get locked up for
or killed.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, because it's serious out here.
And you know what? Speaking of this reminds me of a story that a girl just told me today. She was at school, and school they bring in international students. So she said that she was sexually harassed by an international foreign exchange student. Oh, wow. And their laws over there is different from what goes on here in America. So that's really interesting. Yeah. And when she told me, I thought that was really interesting, that you got to really watch out, because sometimes, like I say, that person may be international. And they may not know. In some countries, they still think that, women are less than the man. And they think it's acceptable to do some things like that. So,
no.
So, one, I want to say, be in the know. And protect yourself. If you're in that uncomfortable situation, protect yourself.
Yeah. And do not ever feel like you cannot tell someone.
Oh, that's a good one. Give me some. I love it.
Speak on it. I don't care if it's your boss, somebody, talk. You do not have to go through anything alone, okay? Use your voice as your greatest weapon. Speak up.
Yeah, and that was the big thing with these big name cases like the Steve Winston and the George W. Bush seniors and the Nellies and Bill Cosby's. Those women didn't speak up right then and there when it happened. So it kind of makes the story.
Yeah.
Don't
wait so long.
Don't wait so long.
Don't wait so long.
Yeah.
Please. I'm pretty sure you can find some support in whatever you're going through. Speak up.
And when you report it to your boss, they're going to automatically have to open an investigation on it, whether it's just 100% truth or 10% of the truth. They're going to open up an investigation on it because of the EEOC regulations on sexual harassment in the workplace.
You do not have to be uncomfortable, especially in the workplace. Like, you do not. You don't have to. Okay, you're not alone. Speak up, and let's try to get past this. Let's hopefully the sexual harassment things get under control with us talking about it. And I just pray and hope for the best.
I pray and hope for the best too. So let's go ahead and wrap that up.
Yep.
I hope that you guys take away something that we want you to take away from this sexual harassment piece right here. This is a serious conversation that needs to be had, and we want to be the ones to bring it to you.
Yeah. So thank you for tuning in to our sexual harassment segment, and now stay tuned for our advice segment.
Okay, guys, come with me. Let's join Jazz in our advice corner. All right, guys, and now here we are in our advice corner. And Jasmine, what you got for us today?
Okay, so we received a question for our submission through Facebook, and this is what she had to say. Hi guys, I'm just in need of a little advice. I have this friend that's been off and on in my life for almost 10 years. We have never been in a relationship together because we had other things going on. But we always did relationship duties for each other, if you know what I mean. Well, to get to the point, ever since I known him, his stability has been questionable. Yeah, I know life gets tough and we all will struggle from time to time, but come on. Am I wrong to not even want to try a relationship with him, even though he's great in all other areas? I'm just a single mom trying to make it and feel I can do bad by my damn self. What should I do? Tevin. What should she do?
So let me go over the events just to make sure I heard you right. Her and a guy had been involved for 10 years off and on.
Yeah.
She has a child. She's a single mother. Okay. She feels like she can do bad on her own. Okay, and they have had some type of, if you know what I mean, I'm guessing that means something sexual.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's some sexual relationship. Okay, but I would say from him not being stable over the course of 10 years, I would say, you know what I'm saying, exit stage left. You know,
Yeah.
and not worry about that, not focus on him in that situation, focus on you.
Right. And the fact that you said that you could do bad by yourself, it kind of already tells you your answer, that you know that it might not work for you guys. Like you said, you're a single mother, and you kind of need someone that's going to be stable to, you know, if he can take the responsibility on of being with you and your son or whatever, you need someone that's going to be stable.
And over the course of 10 years, if he hasn't gotten stable by now or decided that you is what he want, baby, leave. Let's be honest. And this whole little, if you know what I mean, it may be good or whatever the case may be, but he's not the one. And I think you know that. You just need to hear it from a different voice and a different point of view or whatever. Now, I'm saying if you think you know what it is good and you want that every now and again, then I'm all for that.
Well, hey, we all have, you know.
Right. You know, we all have those little vices, those little things we go back for. But other than that, the relationship, it needs to be just a friendship.
Yeah. And no, to answer your question, you're not wrong for not wanting to try it. Because you know, at the end of the day, it's not going to work.
Yeah. So and then your ending question was, what do you do? I draw the line in the sand, talk to him about it, let him know that, hey, you know, I'm moving forward in my life, and the last 10 years has been okay. Let's be honest, because don't sound like it's been the world. It's been okay, but I'm ready to move on and actually get something that's well worth having.
Yep.
And you know what? I looked at your profile picture. You're beautiful. Somebody's gonna stumble upon you and treat you like the gem that you are. I don't want you to go out there looking or you trying to find a man. No, I want you to focus on you, focus on your child, focus on that whole situation, and happiness is going to come to you. That man that you want going to come to you.
Exactly. And we wish you all the best in that situation. And let us know how that goes. And for others that's looking, if you have any questions that you might want an opinion or advice on, hit us up and let us know. We will answer them as openly and as honestly as possible.
Right here in our advice corner on the Millennials Advocates.
Yes.
We are giving you real, raw advice on your situation and anything involved in it.
And don't forget to like us on all of our social media channels, which is Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and YouTube, to stay tuned with us.
And as always, at the end of the day, you touch somebody, that's sexual harassment.
And always remember that no means no. Thank you guys for tuning in.